Yer, we are trying this again. This is take 2 open forum, powered by Audiomack, hosted by me, Ivy Rivera. Get familiar. Get familiar. I need all of y'all to tap in. We just try to have Deli on the live. We was having some technical difficulties. Let me know if y'all could hear me, because I would love to get this interview started. I'm super excited to have Deli on my live today. He has a new song called Flashy that's out right now. We about to chop it up about music, life, the whole nine. You feel me? I'm gonna wait for my guy Deli to join me. If you hear me, I need some fire emojis. All right, somebody confirm you can hear me. We good. Okay, so I'm good on my side. So once again, all my artists, my DJs, my producers, anybody who loves music, make sure y'all get an Audiomack profile today. If you do not, it is free. The storage is unlimited, so you can upload 1 song, 3 beats, 1,000 songs. The storage is unlimited. It's free, y'all. Get on it. And it's a great way to get discovered. It's a great way to just be in the vibe of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Let me see my guy Deli, where he at. Okay, I see him right on time. Okay. He got a song Flashy that's out right now. I'm playing it on repeat. Okay, you hear me?
Yo, can you hear me now?
Deli!
Can you hear me now?
This is so crazy.
You can't hear me? You hear me?
Deli.
Hello? Yeah, you hear me?
Deli!
Hey! Nah, you shit.
Oh my God.
Nah, you funny. I was dead like, nah, hold up. I'm not Twilight. I even found AirPods.
Need a new phone?
Yo, I went to go find AirPods and all that. I'm like, nah, hold up. Am I tripping?
Seriously.
Like,
I was like, I'm gonna keep a smile on, but
nah, you was boosting mine, because I was like, you was getting the good intro and shit. I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I felt like a WWE rock star or some shit. I was like, came in with the announcement and all that.
Yo, my man's is inside with the bucket, first of all.
Yo, shout out Denim Tears. Shout out Denim Tears for the bucket. I got a little, we got the, how can I flip the camera on this shit? Can I flip the camera on? Well, anyways, look. It's okay. Look, matching denims.
Out.
Come on, look. What the?
Talk to him.
Come on.
Talk to him. I hope that's my size, because my birthday is tomorrow. You playing?
Yeah, your birthday is tomorrow. It's not your size,
He
but
said,
we can see. But we can see what the guys that can pull out.
Alright. How you feeling, Deli? What's going on in your world?
I'm blessed. You see me. I'm out here flexing up in every type of way, you know, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, in any type of way I possibly can, you know. It's the time for growth, feel me? So, you know.
Absolutely. So I want to get right into it and kind of just reel it back to the people who have just discovered you. You know, everybody has a timeline of discovery, right? So we could be out for like 8 years and people are just discovering you like last week.
Yeah.
Right? So you're born and raised in Harlem.
Yes.
Big body Harlem.
Well, no. I was born in Jersey, moved to Harlem like immediately though. I was born in Jersey though.
Like, showing love to Jersey?
Yeah, nah, I gotta show a little bit of love to Jersey because
How
my
long
mom.
were you in Jersey though?
Like
a month?
Yeah, like prenatal care, and then I was in Harlem, like you feel me, like with a postnatal care, like you feel me.
3 months.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, yeah, I can't, because, you know, you feel me, shout out to Jersey because they got that good health care over there, you feel me, like,
yo,
feel me?
You're hilarious. So you're you know, giving your props to Jersey for your health.
Yeah, for my health, you feel me? Health is wealth, you feel me?
Health is wealth. What are some of your favorite things about living in Harlem?
My favorite things about living in Harlem and like, you know, just growing up uptown in general is just like it was hustlers mentality. Like I just got to learn from a lot of old heads and OGs what it really took and really what it meant to be successful and work hard. Like you feel me? Like how to keep it smooth, like even though you got rough edges, you feel me? You got rough environments, you come around different types of personalities, just really learning how to just become really like just the ultimate finesse, like you feel me, the finesse, and I just know how to move with finesse now. That's my favorite part about being from Harlem, outside of the swag and the lingo and just the vibe, shorties and all that.
Absolutely. Yo, we love Harlem. And you know, Harlem is one of my favorite places outside of Brooklyn.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Brooklyn. I like Brooklyn a little bit.
You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
a little bit, just a little bit. I got a little bit of
You don't
love.
even have to be in Brooklyn. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. You know? But it's funny because a lot of people who are not from New York, they don't understand that Harlem is actually not a borough. It is a borough that we named and claimed.
Yeah, it's a community. We took Staten Island. We took over Staten Island. Like Harlem is its own borough.
That is funny.
You got Harlem, Bronx, Queens, and Miami. And Yonkers. Oh, I
And
forgot Brooklyn too. I
Yonkers,
forgot Brooklyn. Yeah, I like Yonkers too. Yonkers could get included in the boroughs.
wow, that's a first. Congratulations.
Nah, shout out kissing them. Shout out kissing them.
True,
Kiss
true.
made it lot. Shout out
Out to the
J1.
locks.
Yeah, shout out to the locks. Like, shout out Rough Riders. Shout out Swiss and all of them. They contributed. They out
They
here.
did contribute. They did.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I've
did.
been watching your documentaries.
Come on, like they contributed. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like this New York shit, this got held down partially on accountability of Yonkers. Jadakiss still going strong.
That's a
You feel
fact.
me? He's
That
still fly. He's still talking that fly shit. You feel me? Like
he sure is. He sure is. Man, so tell me, what was life for Deli before you became an artist? Like, was this something you always dreamt about, or did you have like a second career in mind?
so it's crazy. Like my life has been like always very diverse. Like I was always playing sports and I was always good in the schoolwork and all that. But I always was in I was getting enrolled in Harlem School of Arts. Like I played jing bands, my first instrument because my grandmother was an African dancer, and that's like how I participated in African dance class. I'll be drumming, and then like outside of that, I was also like, you know, like I was really into art and drawing and stuff like that. And literary devices and all that. So I was taking outside classes on Saturdays in middle school and doing all this crazy shit. So it's always been diverse, but like I had noticed like all the shit in my life really just kept on pointing to one thing, like is artistic expression, like being able to express myself vocally, like you know, through mediums and different arts like painting, drawing, I said third dressing, like so I just take everything like an art project. So that's how I've just been viewing my life for real. It's like everything has been led up to this journey for me to just become like the best artist that I possibly can be in any light, any medium, any room. Like you feel me?
I feel that. I definitely feel that. So we are well inclined in all fields.
Yeah, and all feels like that's what it means to be a true artist. Like you gotta be like if you say you're an artist, even if you make music, you gotta be able to pick up a pencil and draw something.
Period.
Like
I
you're an
can't,
artist.
but you know, I think I have other talents that could compensate for what I lack. Yo,
You're
so
yeah,
I,
yeah,
I
right.
wanna I wanna educate people because one, like I know Deli, right?
Mhm.
And our story is funny. And
Yeah,
I
it
had
is.
some Churchoozy people up in here, and they were very adamant about telling the Churchoozy story. So I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna tell my side,
All right.
and then you could fill in the blanks, right?
All right, bet.
So, like, this is damn already. This was in July,
Yeah, this is like
and
talking about almost a full like season
yo,
ago.
that was already. I felt like it was just last week, but so late July, I visit my friends in Palm Springs, right? And it's like very inclusive, just us. You know, we're not expecting extra guests, the whole nine, and we're vibing. We get an alert that there's a group of people coming, so we all already tense, you know, because they're like, who is these extra people coming up in here? Especially around coronavirus. We gotta, you know, be careful. So Deli comes with like a group of people, and you know, me just being New York, I'm very observant before I am friendly. And I saw him and I was like, dang, he looks so familiar, but I'm not really in the mood to say hi right now because I don't know what's going on, right? And there's just things that we're observing, but Deli comes out and he introduces himself to everybody, like super friendly. And we finally realize that we are familiar with each other because we're both New York heads. So it went from me looking at Deli like, who are you, to us Harlem Shake battling in a
Dead ass now.
and it was so good because even we call it churchoozy because we had one of the deepest, littest conversations. And in that jacuzzi, it held a lot of friends of mine who are like very, prominent in the industry, and they move and they shake. And they were just so impressed with what Deli had to offer and just, giving his story. We were just like, we want to help you. We want to help you rise to the top, and we gave him the whole spiel, but we kept our word because look at us now. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact. That is
True,
a fact.
it's true consistency. I can speak for myself, but shout out to Church Choosy for holding us,
Shout out Church Choosy. Nah, Church Choosy was so crazy because it was like, remember, like the vibe was like y'all was having y'all little thing going on. I was doing it in my own little world. And I was like, I don't really know what the vibes was. So I'm like, like we already agreed it, but that's gonna be the night. That's gonna be the night. But then we got the invite to the Church Choosy, and we was like, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Like we might have to go see what the vibes is. So we started kicking shit, and then all of a sudden I'm freestyling a cappella, like niggas is jumping in jacuzzis. Yeah, niggas is jumping out the jacuzzi into the pool. Like it's like a whole different.
We was having liberating moments.
Yeah, going crazy. Like real tears was being shed. It was crazy. It was like, we was like, nah.
We was there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, we was out of here.
Yeah, but that was such a great moment, and I had to call it out. Because I think that's just a great like moment in time for the both of us.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was never the same after that trip.
Yeah, no, I looked at mad different. And that's why I encourage people to travel. If there's one thing to do is travel and experience different vibes with different people and like really expand the human connection, my nigga, because that shit will have you like fucking connecting dots that you didn't even know was there.
Facts. And more so just like expressing your wants and needs out of life, because that's what your friends are there to fulfill. Like a lot of people say that they don't like to ask their friends for help, but I'm like, that's exactly what friends are there to do, help you.
It's like, it's about it takes a community. Like everybody wants to do it by themselves, but you got to come from a community. You got to build a community, and you got to continue to expand your community like until it's global. Like if you can have a global community, then like all the shit you can solve just through like, being friends, like you said, like I said, the human connection, like, you feel me? Like there's so many answers to questions that we all have that can just be found out through just expression and communication.
Facts. I want to get into your artist name because you did a small transition from 27 Deli to Deli, but I want to know about the significance behind 27 because I probably missed it.
So 27 is basically like my pops had a brand called Ferg 54, and he had two sons, and so like I was trying to, like, at the time, like I was calling myself like Deli, ASAP Deli, like my big brother's ASAP Ferg, so I was calling myself ASAP Deli for like 2011 to like really like 2015, 2016, and at a time in 2017, I was like, like I gotta like, branch off and do my own thing. Like, you feel me? Like I could always be, underneath and fuck with my brother. That's my brother. Like, but what is it gonna feel like if I gotta walk on my own too and like, like do my own thing? And I said that at like 16 years old. So it was like for me, it just spoke out to me. My pops had this brand for 54, two sons. I was like, 27 is half of 54. So 27 Deli became my like mantra, and like, just moving. Like I lost my father at age of 5, so it's like, just moving with him in mind and always being like centered the ground and family and like, just the like love and shit like that, because I lost him at such a young age. Like that really helped me with like discovering my sound, like, like how I move with people and shit like that, and how I want to be presented in this world and shit like that. So 27 Deli was always just a little more deeper than just like just a number.
I like that a lot. See, I didn't know that. So that's a fun fact. And we
Yeah.
love the connection between like life and artistry. You know?
Yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
dope. For
Yeah.
sure. You know, you had a lot of musical influences around you. Your brother is a star. Your dad is a legend. Your mama is popping. You know, you had great influences. But like, who were some like prominent people in your life that really helped shape your sound?
Well, everyone that you just said definitely helped me shape my sound. Like my mom was definitely introducing me to like she had me listening like to Ludacris and 50 Cent when I was a kid. Like, and I really wasn't into hip hop. I really listened to like pop music, dubstep, like rock. I listened to mad different music. Like my first real introduction to hip hop was really through like my mom and through my brother. Like another inspiration that you had mentioned, my father being like, who he was and his connections with Bad Boy and Uptown Records and shit like that. Like listening, being tuned in with those. And my grandfather, who wasn't mentioned yet, but very important in my life, Baba Quayle. He listened to a lot of jazz and a lot of R&B and stuff like that. My grandmother, my Ferg, she definitely was a huge influence in a lot of the shit I was listening to as a kid. And all of that, like fine arts and all of that, really helped me really gain a real passion and understanding of music that allowed for me to really express myself today. Like, cause I don't just rap. Like I do a lot of shit, but my rap shit is just hard. I'm tough all around. So anything I do is gonna be hard. But it's like, but at the same time, it's like, if it wasn't for those foundations and those inspirations and like, my brother being one of the biggest ones, being able to even like create a type of lane where I could even see, making a living off of true passion of art. Like, that wasn't a real reality to me before. I grew up on like being a doctor. I went to school for biomedical engineering. Like, you feel me? So it was just at the end of the day, like seeing that shit in those avenues, like that shit was just beautiful. And I had to follow my path. Like I had to.
I feel it. I'm not mad at that at all. You was in school for something totally opposite of where you ended up landing. Like,
Right.
what was the day that you made the decision? Like, this is something that I really want to take serious.
So the day I dropped out of school, like mid-semester, like I was on Snapchat. Like anybody at that school who had me on Snapchat. So I used to go around the school and I used to give nobody my number. I used to tell everybody like, yo, we not the same. I don't know none of y'all. Like I don't like, I used to be real standoffish cat. Like where I used to be like, yo, I don't want to be. I was like, yo, I don't want to be friends with nobody for real, but like I'm here and let's enjoy the time that we have together. I asked him the third. And like people respected it. Like I was getting out my Snapchat, but nobody had my number. And I was like for the party always. I got videos and all that. It was fire. Like we had a great, we had a great time. Like shout out Bing. We had a great time. But like everybody who had me on Snapchat, I was dead ass just going crazy one day in my room. Like, yo, this campus is so fucking boring. Like niggas don't want to do nothing. The classes is crazy. The weather is trash. I asked him the third. Literally the next day, like I went to the office and it was like, yo, I need the official dropout form, like now, like, cause I'm going crazy, like I'm losing my mind for what? Like I could be having real fun and really inspiring people right now. I'm losing my mind in this school, like for something that, like at the end of the day is like obtainable in many different ways.
Okay.
Like it's not always a streamlined process. Everyone always gets these guidelines, but sometimes making your own path is the best way. Finding out through experience, like, going out in the world and really figuring out what you really need to go and do what you want instead of, always just following what the path was given to you.
Absolutely. That's a word right there. That's a
Right.
word right there. And what's crazy is that like the conversation of school is always so tricky, right? Because a lot of the people who talk about school are the people who never really completed it. Like, but I'm not mad, nor do I discourage people going to college, because even though it wasn't for you, I'm sure you learned that by going. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, when I went to college, mind you, I'm a wild like loser because I did 4 years of college.
Yeah, that don't make you a loser. That don't make you a loser. You're a winner for that. That's winning. That's winning
a loser
shit.
in the sense where it's like I should have completed it, But what makes me a winner in the situation was that during the time that I was there, I was studying for the field that I'm in now. So if it wasn't for college, I wouldn't have gained the tools and the knowledge and the science behind what it is to be a G like me.
Right.
You know?
Ooh,
But
fire.
yeah.
Heard it.
I say that to say, like, I'm encouraging people to go to school.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I encourage everybody to go to school. Like I say, like ride that education system to the wheels fall off. Like you feel
for
me? Pause, but
for
like
sure.
you feel me?
Like,
That's
you
like
gotta keep doing something until it's undeniable.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
just
You
do it
feel me?
because you think it's like boring. Like, if you have a real plan set out to like manifest whatever you're dreaming of, by all means do your thing.
Yeah,
You know, but
exactly.
don't be like, oh, I don't like doing homework, so I'm not gonna be here no more.
Right,
That's
exactly. It's like yeah, give yourself real reasons and really figure out
exactly.
a real plan. You feel me? It's critical thinking. You feel me? Just that's the most important type of thinking, critical thinking.
Yes. Yes. So I want to get into your single Flashy.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's
It
talk
just
about it.
came out, and I remember you played it for me before it came out, and I was just like,
Smash it,
yes,
banger.
it was retarded. And then you came out with the video. Like, are you a part of like the creative process and the direction in your
Oh
video?
yeah, hell yeah! Every single one of my last videos, I definitely do. If not 100%, like 70 to 60% of the creative. Like I fish out the idea from source. Like I like I'm like 100% involved the entire way through, even to the point where like when I'm in front of the camera, I'm like, yo, can we move the angle this way? Can we go to that? Let me see the feedback. But like, I really like care about how I'm presented, and I'm very particular and I'm very specific. I'm a Virgo. Shout out to my Virgos out there. Like, I gotta really get in real detail because if my shit is not exactly how I want it to be, then I'm not really representing myself in the best light. I'm not putting my best foot forward. You
Period.
feel me? So.
Period. You make me feel better right now because I'm going through kind of like the same phase. I'm not doing no music videos or anything, but I'm very hands-on with anything that has to do with me. And I'm not saying that I have better experience or have a better eye. Is nothing superior to me, but I'm just so particular and I'm very detail oriented that it makes me look crazy for like expressing it when you don't understand what I'm saying. Because a lot of the things that I think, I feel like are common sense.
Yeah. But you know what it is, like it will be common sense when you keep just spreading it. Just keep being you. That's just the whole thing. Like you gotta just keep being you. Educated those who aren't educated, and like eventually everybody gonna get it.
I be confused sometimes. I'll be like, why are we even having this conversation?
Yeah, you know what it is though. It's like sometimes it's just like you can't expect nothing to nobody. You just gotta appreciate people how they come. Like, cause at the end of the day, they might know something that we don't know. You feel me? They might do something that we don't do.
That
Like
is true. That
everybody
is
got
true.
their ups and their downs. That's what
That
makes you.
is
That's what
true.
makes you human. That's what makes you perfect.
Here he come with a positivity just raining on me. Like, you supposed to just agree and move on. Like,
Nah, yo, come
come
on, come
on,
on.
Billy. He just
Yeah,
wrote
I
me
don't get it.
all of happiness.
I don't get an opportunity to spread my mindset often. I don't really get on this platform and be on live all day and just be chatting it up. So when I do get the opportunity, I do gotta shed some light. You
You
feel
gotta
me? Like,
spread the gold. You gotta
yeah,
spread the gold.
a lot of people don't know me outside of the music and the cover arts and the videos and all that. Like, I don't show too much, but you know, like I feel like when it's time, it'll shine. You feel me?
Absolutely. And if you haven't picked up yet, like, Deli is very intelligent. Period.
Thank you. Thank
But
you.
back to the interview.
Yeah, it's
So,
good.
talk to me about your creative process when you're in the studio. Like, what is your vibe? What sets up the mood for you to like cook?
Yo, anything. Like, I just need to hear a beat, and I need to just hear a beat. If I hear a beat and I'm jacking it, like it's go time. Like, of course, you know, like now, you know, you got little agents that get it more popping for you, depending on location, who's in there, the vibes exactly. You know, the ahs and the oohs to make you ooh and all that. You feel me?
The fact that I understood what you meant
Yeah,
is
exactly.
hilarious.
You, you feel me? Like You know, those shits help out, but you know, it's really, you don't really need none of that shit. Like at the end of the day, like anything I go and do on the track is gonna be fire because if I'm making sure I'm fire, if I wake up in the morning and I brush my teeth, I put on my cologne, I'm dressing nice, I know for a fact everything I'm gonna say for the day is gonna be fire. Cause I'm already looking fire. I already got a fire mentality.
You set the tone for the day.
I set the tone for the day, so as soon as I hop on the track, I'm gonna set the tone. So it's like.
Heard you.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song that you made?
Hell yeah! My first song was called Deli Ferg.
Deli Ferg.
Deli Ferg. I made that song in August of 2016, and I dropped it in 2017, and that shit was fire.
Really?
That shit was fire.
Could you give me like an acapella hook or something?
I said, nah. It was fire.
What you said?
It was fire. Like it was fire that I did it. The song wasn't all that fire. The song wasn't all that fire. It was fire that I did it. But I had it though. Like damn, if I can remember the verse, I had a fire verse though. I definitely had a fire verse. I said, like, let me tell you how a nigga living first class flights with them salmon dishes. Up in Harlem, moved to them hills, raised in the trenches. Now I'm moving different. Like, so I don't know. Like, it was.
You was talking shit at 16. Heard it.
I was wilding.
Talking shit. Cool. I like that. I'm gonna reel it back after this interview, and I'm gonna see what's up.
Okay, bet. Yeah. I got you.
You like to dress things up real nice.
Nah, I do. No, I do have a way with words, but my shit be real. My shit be real. I be talking from real life. No kizzy. I had a what's it called? I remember I played it for for my college dorm, and then like they were sending out to their friends. They was having like I had like a whole press team. That's how like I had my college on shutdown. Yo, matter of fact, I got a video from me performing at a homecoming, and you hear everybody screaming my words. Like, and I you know what? I'm gonna send you that video.
Yeah, you have to send me that video.
I got you. I got you.
I only have one memory ever at Binghamton, and it was the randomest thing that I've ever done. But you know, like growing up, like I told you, I was very much into dance. Like that was my thing, and that was what like got me by. And it was like some workshop or something that my friend had put me on to. We drove up to Binghamton and we were just talking about like life as a DJ and a dancer. And I was like teaching a whole dance class to like the multi-purpose room in Binghamton.
Yo, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Random.
That's fire. You come in and just start operating shit like, yeah, I'm teaching the class now.
They're like, this is Ivy Rivera. She's going to teach you a little 1-2. She's going to teach you how to have some rhythm.
That's tough though. Like you got to think about it really. Like you coming in, nobody know you, and like you operating shit. You don't even, and that's your one memory there. Is some bullshit.
One and only.
Your one and only is some bullshit. Like, yo, yeah, all my memories is bullshit.
Basically.
Fire.
You're hilarious. So I know you worked on a lot of stuff, you know, on your own, and you know, we definitely give you a lot of like credit behind your independence and creativity. But is there like a dream collab that you have in the works that you want to manifest? If I had a ticket and like this is gonna be the feature that you want, who's on this ticket?
This is a hard question. I don't know.
Like a top 3.
No, it's not a hard question. It's not a hard question because there's too many. It's a hard question because there's not one any really. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like oh man, I don't know. I feel I'm on a high horse right now. Let me come down because I just feel like I'm not
on the horse that is high.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm the hottest, so like I feel like people should want to work with me. Like I really don't have too much of everyone that I wanted to work with. I worked with already. You know what? Like at the end of the day, like if I had to really choose one for real, like a kid on the track, Kanye.
Like play a chess play right here.
Like Kanye.
Kanye
And Jadakiss. Kanye and Jadakiss. If I can get Kanye and Jadakiss on the same track.
Jadakiss. That is such a random select.
If I can get Kanye and Jadakiss on the same track with me, that would be my dream collab.
Wow. Deli, Kanye, and Jadakiss. to the
You
universe.
feel me? Like that production value, that Ye production value with them Kiss bars, with
Ooh,
that Deli swag. You feel me? It'll be over. That's something for the history books.
that is definitely something for the his. I take it that you have like a real like affinity for Jadakiss. Like, is he one of your favorite?
Nah, Jadakiss is definitely one of my favorite rappers. He's really out of here. Like he got it. Every bar is felt. Like Still Feel Me is my favorite song. Like probably ever.
Yeah, Jadakiss is definitely super fire.
Yo, he's out of here. Like he's just
I
a different
remember
breed.
being a kid and just like imitating his laugh and
That's what I'm
everything
saying. Like
about him that made him him.
he
You
had
know,
mad
so
signatures. He had mad signatures. He's one of the ghosts to do it. You feel me? So I had the luxury and pleasure of meeting him through his son. But like I fuck with his son J1. Like J1 is my man. We went to high school together. And he was just like, we was cool just through like family association. Like my pops was cool with Kiss, and I really just fuck with what he got going on. You feel me?
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
But
What
I
is
like,
the best advice that you've received in your career outside of church Uzi?
outside of church choosy was best advice was that I need to. Okay, I gotta paraphrase this because I can't quote it. But the best advice was that when I'm recording is to just say the first thing that comes into mind. Don't overthink it. Like don't, because my focus is on the music and career. Like I'll focus on music first as the artist. And the best advice was in music was when I'm expressing myself, it doesn't really matter. And it was from my brother. He said it doesn't really matter what you say. It just matters that you said it. You feel me? So when he said that, it kind of like trying to warp the game for me because it didn't really matter what I said. It just matters about the person that's saying it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, and that's why you got so many superstars nowadays who necessarily might not be the most talented artists, music, rappers, I ask from the third, but everything they saying is really felt and it really comes from a real place, so people can connect and people can familiarize themselves with that.
I feel.
So yeah, so like it really changed the game for me with that one.
I like the outlook, and it
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. You know, because I'm sure that artists often overthink the whole process, especially when they come out of the booth. You
Mhm.
know, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, no,
You know, like
I've definitely even like even getting back in the studio this like past month, like it was mad funny because like I would come in here, artists get out of the booth like, oh man, I'm overthinking it, da da da. Like they saying all of these negative things that they don't gotta say, like because they bodying it, but they overthinking it in their heads, like, yo, I don't know, man, like it's hot in here, like da da da. It's like
it's hot
yeah,
here.
like none of that is true, bro. Like you doing great, and I always come back and I always hit niggas with a smile, and be like, come on, bro, you doing good, like smile, pat on the back. Like you going crazy.
I
Like
feel that. I feel that. You know, I mentioned this one time in a previous interview, but like one of my favorite processes in a studio session outside of like a verse being laid is the ad libs.
oh hell yeah.
Ad libs are top five hilarious, especially yours.
Yeah, nah, I
My
be going
man hit me
crazy.
with a yeehaw. Or am
Yeah,
I
you feel
putting
me?
it right?
Nah, it's a yeah, huh? Like
Okay, I will never unhear it as the first time I heard that, yo, I literally died. I was
yeah,
like,
it's like
it
nah,
would be you.
that's
It would be you.
that's the energy. That's the energy. It gotta be like you gotta feel me every time. Like so when I say okay, like it's like
Now
a
that okay is definitely signature.
nah, cause it's like you gotta think about it. Like I was so the way I got that ad lib was I was in the studio with Rocky and Ferg and the Mob and Ben James produced New Freezer for Kendrick Lamar and Rich the Kid and Ben
Mm.
played a beat and when Ben played the beat like Rocky started freestyling, like Ferg started freestyling, and then like they came up with a hook was crazy, and then I'm like okay, like going crazy, and then and then it was and rest in peace Pressy, me and Press is doing ad libs too, and they told me and Pressy go in the booth and go lay some ad libs on the track. And so I was like, so on the first thing, I was like, okay, like, okay. And then I came back, like, Ferg and Rocky was like, damn, that okay is crazy. So I'm like, yo, them niggas tell me my shit is crazy. That's what I gotta run with. These niggas is doing it. Like, these niggas is doing it. And it's like something I did and something I said, and niggas like, and if niggas felt it, I was like, I gotta run with it. Niggas felt that. Like, yeah.
I felt that shit too.
Fire.
Yeah, we love all things Deli. We have the single out, and it's a reintroduction of you independently.
Yeah. Independently out here in these streets, solo dolo on a mission.
Solo dolo.
I'm moving Millie.
Are we expecting an EP this year, next year?
Nah, mixtape this year coming soon. Fly since birth. Mixtape is 12 tracks, all flock, all heat, all gas, anything you want to call it. It's fire, synonymous to fire.
Heard it. And that's coming out in December?
That's November.
Oh, it's coming out like right now.
You see?
Basically.
You saw what is that doing? Flex. I'm coming. It's flex. The flex is coming.
God, my man got the Coco flex. Shout
out Coco. Yeah. Nah, you silly.
Yo, I owe him some sessions. I've been hiding.
Coco been on my head top about missing out workouts. I'll be like, bro, like I be busy, bro.
Yo, let me tell y'all. So Deli put me onto this fucking warrior. He is a warrior.
Dead ass.
Every muscle in this man's body. You even see his brain pumping, okay? Like, it's serious. The first day I went to go work out, I was just motivated. You know, my birthday's coming up. I'm just on some, like, new lifestyle, new me, blah, 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 trying to develop new habits. And he brings me to this workout, and Coco was so intense. Like, he had me just doing crazy stuff on site. And mind you, it went from like working out 0 to like Coco. So I remember he had me do something with like a basketball. And I threw the damn basketball at him, and I went to the other side of the park. I was like, you got me fucked up.
Yo.
You got me all the way fucked up. I was like, we're going to try this again. We're gonna do this. But
Coco,
you know what?
is
go
Coco.
More and more.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing things that I never thought that I could do. So shout out to Coco, and shout out
Coco's,
to you for putting me on.
Now, yeah, Coco is pushing boundaries, man. That's the whole thing. Like, crazy story how I met Coco. I was at the park, and I was about to play basketball in my hood, and I see Coco working out, and I'm like, yo, this nigga looks crazy. Like, I'm talking about, like, he, like, paused, like, he was all shirtless, so pause, like, it's not like, but it's like, he was shirtless, and nigga was, muscles was going crazy, like, I'm talking about, like, I'm like, nah. So I go over there, and he's working out with 2 other niggas, and they, like, twins or something. I think they call, like, the Hardy twins or whatever. Shout out them. The Hardy twins is working out, and these niggas is, like, 6'1", Aki 2. Like, so, like, I'm like, it's 3 Aki niggas, and I'm like, nah, I gotta get my weight up. So I walk over to them like, yo, my nigga, like, I don't, like, you know, mean to intrude on nothing. Like, I'm just trying to work out. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to, like, I see y'all niggas is, yeah, I see y'all niggas is on time, and, like, y'all niggas is, this is a winner circle, and I'm a winner, so I need to pull up, like, type shit. So, like, and then basically niggas let me work out with them right there, and then it was done deal ever since.
Bro, that was the beginning of the end for me. I was like, oh, nah. That shit was nuts. I'll see you probably, like, next week or something.
Yeah, next week. That's what I told Coco, too. I'm like, next week.
I need, like, a real, like, a reset. And I know he gonna bust my ass.
Yeah,
But you know what? Flashy is out. Everybody needs to go run it up. The video is out. Everybody needs to go run it up.
Run it up. Play one more last time before we get off of here.
Play what?
Play Flashy one more time. Yo, matter of fact, I got this new verse that I want to play people. Like, this shit is tough. So
okay, are we playing Flashy or are we playing the verse? We got.
I'm about to play the verse. I want people to sneak peek. Get Flashy though. Get Flashy. But this is
it's here. It's ready. But if I play it and you perform to it, it's gonna be like a feedback issue.
No, that's what I'm saying. I want to play this verse. We should play this verse. Verse. This verse is something heat.
Okay, go ahead.
It's coming up the tape. With Flashy on it.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, there you go.
Exclusive
Go set. I be getting money on my bro set. It's Molly Wop for the Colette. 8K checks, looking no less. Tomorrow, pretty below. 20K here in Mobile Zone. This is ways I give and I go. Send no clip, you don't need to love. Y'all niggas teaching that hot shit. When the shit hit the fan, hit pop shit. Cool bad bitches, I got options. If it ain't 27, no 7. 27, I'm the number one lot pick. All the world got the bitch in the chocolate. Y'all niggas be on that option, watching. 27 got it on locked. All my stuff is fine. All my niggas slide.
You hear that? Yeah. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
guy, we coming out with the heat in November.
All heat, all heat.
Eyes out for that. And I'm gonna close out with my guy Flashy. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
Rewind. Hey.
Hey.
My shit.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Okay.
ACGs.
Come on. Stomp out, nigga, with the 8. Look, we got 40 belows on today. Constructs.
Hey.
Gonna hate me. Side y'all pussy like AG. Stomp on the nigga with the ACG. All from the bottom, no A me. Fuck you, nigga, it's pay me. Money coming in on a daily. How I'm at your show daily. Alexander Wayne sweatsuit. I'm feeling cozy. And if you not about your denim chest, you can't console me. And her shit is fat, but her face is looking. Woo.
Hey.
This is tough. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy.
Of course, yo. Always
shout out
love,
Audiomack too.
Always love. You already. This is Open Forum, y'all, powered by Audiomack. It's been real. Shout out to Deli. Make sure you follow him at the pin comment right here, and you can follow me too. Boom. That's me, Ivy Rivera. It's been real, and I'll see y'all next time.